is Brian Smith. He has a novel out. It's called The Trail. You can find it. Where can we find it?
Amazon, Barnes & Noble.
Amazon, Barnes &
Musehouse.
Noble, whichever one is
But right here at Musehouse.
right here at
Musehouse,
Musehouse. You can find it.
Shop local.
And shop local. Come on up, Brian. Brian Smith.
Yay!
All right, thank you. All right. Kathy emailed me about an hour ago if I could do something. So I think I got something together though. Apologize, voice a little rough. I spent about 10 hours in Chicken and Pete's yesterday cheering on basketball, screaming about basketball games. So we'll hold it together here. All right, couple like short things, maybe loosely themed about fatherhood, and then more of a traditional storyteller thing. I'd like to finish with one story. But you mentioned about my novel, and yeah, I guess, you know, I do enjoy storytelling and the stage, and my grandmother, I think I got it from her because she was a Broadway actress, and she really enjoyed the stage. And she passed away, but she gave me some advice before she passed, and it was kind of like our last exchange. She said, you know, when you get up on stage, she's like, don't act like a douche canoe up there. And I thought, you know, I try to like remember that and like leave that with me. And obviously, like it worked out. Like I made it, you know. And I'm sad that, you know, I'm sad she couldn't see. I don't know what I'm more sad about, that she couldn't see my success, you know, being here at Musehouse, or that her last words were douche canoe. I just heard that word the other day, and I just had to make up a story to use that word. Okay, so, well, here's one. I'm driving the other day with my family. I have a wife and two young daughters, 3 and 7, and we passed the Dunkin' Donuts, and they're, Dad, Dunkin' Donuts, Dunkin' Donuts, go, Dunkin' Donuts. I'm like, all right. So, and we pull up, this weird thing happens. I pull up, order, and I get to the window, and I reach out to receive my bag of food, and at the same exact time, this employee reaches out to collect my money, and we ended up clasping hands. It was very bizarre. Just for like a second, 1.5 seconds, we were holding hands, and it was very strange. I'm not like homophobic or anything, but it was like, you know, when you touch like an appliance that's not grounded, and you get that kind of. It was very, very kind of strange. But so I like to eat in fine restaurants like that. I also like we go out to dinner, and with kids. Hello, welcome. I like to go out, you know, at 4:30 in the afternoon for dinner, because that's edgy. Well, I'm sure, and, you know, Mick Jagger and Keith Richards also dined around 4:30. And, you know, I want, like, when I get there, maybe you're like me, give me a goddamn booth. Don't give me the table, you know? I want a booth. You ever, like, you get there, and the hostess shows you the table, and you don't commit to it. You're like, no, I'm not really going to sit yet. Do you have a booth? Is there a booth available? I worked hard all day. I have a table at home. I don't have a booth at home. Make sure I get the booth. I eat in the booth, and the final place where I feed myself every weekend are at these kids' parties, because every weekend I'm invited to another one. I just eat cake every Saturday and Sunday. It's just cake. And I find myself, and you can't like ever like try to have a diet or anything. It's like, okay, you know, Trevor's birthday. It's his 5th birthday. I have to eat cake. I can't offend Trevor. I gotta eat cake every weekend. And so I eat cake, and I'm thrown into these worlds with other parents. Like, I don't know, you know, their dads really. Like, our kids are friends. So now I gotta start at square one every weekend, like striking up some BS conversation with people. I'm like, you know, you like sports? You know, I don't know where to go with these conversations. I try to find a common ground. I'll say something like, I noticed your jacket is over there on the coat rack. Do you find that you wear your jacket more often in the wintertime than the summertime? Me too. Yes, me too. It's very hard finding common ground. So I'm like, all right, with the kids stuff, so we're getting rid of this jogging stroller, because, again, I just eat cake mostly. I'm not jogging. So I sold something on Craigslist. I don't know if you've ever done this before. Selling something on Craigslist, it's like, you know, you don't have someone go to your house. That's a no-no. Nor do you go there. You try to meet at like a neutral location so nobody gets raped. And I'm like, all right, like they would need a jogging stroller. This is like the lamest pot deal ever. You know, it's like, is this the couple? Is this them? Yeah, that's them. And like, I'm thinking I'm gonna freaking close this deal, right? I'm selling this stroller. I'm not taking. I've got like, you know, quotes from Glengarry Glen Ross going through my head. Like, ABC, always be closing. You know, coffee's for closers. I'm gonna close this deal. And I get up there, and the guy is like, yeah, my thing is I'm gonna try the assumed close. Just like, I'm not even gonna ask, do you want it? I just get in, I'm like, so this is it. Do you need a hand getting it into your trunk? You know, bam, don't even ask. But his wife is like talking to my wife, and they start joking around, and I'm thinking, no, these are not our friends. These are the targets right here. We're not, you know, these are not our friends. And my wife's like, yeah, well, the one annoying thing about this stroller, the one annoying thing? No! We're selling this. Don't, you know, down talk our product here. But I would like to like invite someone to, you know, sell them golf clubs and say, no, you come to my house. And I'm like, yeah, they're in the basement. They're next to, you know, my torture well from Silence of the Lambs. They're right down there. That would go wrong. So, but I did sell it. All right, so Kathy asked me to tell a story. I told before, we used to work together, and we would just tell stories all the time. People get into teaching for like the kids. I got into it for like hanging out with people like Kathy too. Like, you know, the adults cracked me up in that teaching. So yeah, we were high school English teachers. I still am. And Kathy at Musehouse here. So we would tell a lot of stories. So this one is so offensive, I may offend myself while I'm telling it. I may walk out on myself. I don't know. All right, it happened a couple of years ago, and it was right this time period, right in March, is the time when you are starting to clean up your backyard, getting ready for spring. You're finding lots of sticks, loose debris, and I'm collecting like branches and stuff, and I see on the ground in my backyard one used condom. I'm like, ugh, well, that's kind of weird, kind of nasty, but I get like the end of a rake and I pick it up and I put it in the trash and all right. Next day I'm out there again preparing for spring, a lovely day. 2 more used condoms in my backyard. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Something is, you know, and my mind starts racing. I said, I'm a teacher. I'm like, is this some new fetish? Like, are these teens banging in their high school English teacher's backyard? Is that the new thing? Because I'm offended. So my mind is, again, racing. Next day, find another one. I'm like, and this is like a quiet, leafy, suburban street. It makes no sense to me. So finally, at this point, I'm like, all right, I don't know. I need to have a stakeout or something. I'm looking out the window. Every time I pass on it, my dog's like, yeah, we got to get them. We got to find these people. And after a week, I cracked the case of the backyard condom. And it was this. My family, so I have 2 daughters and my wife and a dog is also female. I'm the only male in the house. And I've read that sometimes dogs can actually, like in that sort of family dynamic, develop a crush on the one male in the household. And I mean, my dog definitely has feelings for me, I'll say that. Like, you know, it's more than just a friendship. She has feelings for me. And great dog, boxer, love it. I mean, she likes the kids, she likes my wife, but she loves me. And so this boxer, so a week later, I'm looking in the bathroom in our bedroom there, and I see that this boxer is rooting through the bathroom trash can and ate my used condom and swallowed it. And I did a little deductive reasoning, and then she was going out in the backyard and crapping the condoms out in the backyard. Yes. See, like all great literature, there's that ironic twist at the end. Yeah. It's like an O. Henry story. So they were my own condoms. Yes. It's like a British costume drama, this story. This could be in Downton Abbey, this story right
Nicely
here.
told, sir. Nicely told.
Yeah, so there's that. Now, postscript to this, you're probably sitting there thinking, yeah, he's married and he's using condoms. How lame. Let me just say that, like, you know, we were, like, in a birth control sort of transitional period at that point. Like, she didn't want to take the pill anymore. She said, you know, you should get a vasectomy. I said, nah, that's not going to happen. So it was like this, like Mexican standoff on birth control. So that was just a temporary situation. I make a note of this because if there are any kids out there, I just, want to let them know that, I wasn't using a condom. I don't use a condom. It's going to, just spread that word. Yeah, and, we're on something else now. I don't have to explain to you what sort of birth control. I don't owe you an explanation.